easy for us to dismiss kids when we hear them say they hate their vegetables or hate their siblings, but what if they hate their name? Is it just a phase or should we take them seriously? It's today's Daily Dilemma. What if your child hates their name? And joining us to discuss it is Sabrina Rogers-Anderson from kidspot.com.au. Welcome. Just let kids run the show. If they hate their name, they should change it. Let them do what they want.
Well, I spoke to quite a few parents, actually, that said that their children hated their names and either wanted to have it changed legally or just be known as something different at, at school and all that. And I mean, I guess you really have to wait a while and make sure that it's not just a phase because, like you said, kids can change their minds every day. But I actually spoke to one mum who was really considering it because her child had hated her name since for the past 10 years. Francesca, which was her Italian grandmother's name.
It's such a pretty name.
I think so too. And she thought, oh, the nickname Frankie's really cute. But no, she hated them both and she'd been complaining about it for 10 years. And this mum was telling me, I'm really considering changing her name legally.
So how old was she when she was complaining?
Like she started basically from when she could speak till the age of 10.
So
and
she could change her name by
time.
default at the age of 15.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
why didn't they just let her wait until
because she's saying she can't stand the whinging anymore, so she's considering doing it.
And I suppose you could just call them the different name and wait anyway.
Some children do choose to have that. I spoke to another mum who said that her son was Oliver, and when he started kindergarten, he basically said, there's 2 other Olivers in my year, I don't want to be called Oliver, I'm Harry now. Yeah. She said, that's not going to work. 2 weeks later, she picks him up at school, everyone's calling him Harry. So it worked for him.
Shiloh, Angelina and Brad's child, don't they call her John?
Yeah,
a lot of time, because that's like what
that's really interesting. I mean, the media had a bit of a field day with this one because not only does she like being called John, but she has a boy haircut, dresses like a boy, and
that's really interesting because my daughter wants to shave her head and she's only 10.
Yeah.
And she's recently given herself a Shiloh sort of haircut, which is actually based on Shailene Woodley, who's all the rage in Hollywood. Yeah. But it's really interesting. As a parent, I grew up in a very traditional upbringing, and you conformed. You did what you were told, and you didn't step out of line, and you did exactly what And when you're 18, if you want to do that, you can. And as a parent, I've actually parented really differently. And my 10-year-old, has chosen her school. It's really far away, and it's really challenging for us as a family. But I have been much more willing to give her the freedom of expression than I ever thought I didn't see it coming, and I thought I would be much stricter. I wish she could. She'll be on a train next year, I think. But the freedom of I just think it's so important that kids, and this child, if she is so gung-ho about it, she will change her name when she can. Exactly. And I just think it's so important to invest in creating children that are...
Well, I suppose we tell kids that they've got to, they should forge their own path and, create their own identity and be proud of who they are and be natural.
And as a mum, I've struggled with that.
And then when they say, well, this is me natural and I want to be called, I think it was Sarah instead of Francesca or whatever it is for 10 years, and we say, oh, no, you can't do that.
As long as it's not a whim. I mean, if you identify something else,
Although I think the Oliver kid definitely has a point.